Blessed be the tie that binds our hearts in Christian love, the fellowship of kindred minds is like to that above. Before our Father's throne we pour our ardent prayers, our fears, our hopes, our aims, our one, our comforts and our cares. We share our mutual woes, our mutual burdens bear, and often for each other flows the sympathizing tear. When we asunder part, it gives us inward pain, but we shall still be joined in heart and hope to meet again. From sorrow, toil, and pain and sin we shall be free, and perfect love and friendship reign through all eternity.
I'm Bill Mays from the Krum Church of Christ here on Wednesday, November the 17th, for today's Stepping Stone. Now, today's Stepping Stone is entitled Grudgitis, the killer disease. You know, there are many diseases that are deadly to us, but you may not be aware of this particular deadly disease. And let me tell you a story first. There was a bear that strolled into a garbage dump, and there was only one animal that bear would let eat with him, a skunk. I'm sure he resented the skunk's intrusion. He would easily win a fight with a two-tone little varmint, but he would have to pay a very high price for the victory. But the bear was smart. You know, that bear is much smarter than many thousands of humans who spend weary days and sleepless nights brooding over resentment and inventing ways to get even. We never seem to learn the high cost of revenge. Dr. S.I. McMillan says that a disorderly emotional life is frequent cause of ulcerative colitis and toxic goiters and high blood pressure and scores of other diseases. Thousands of death certificates could truthfully say, died of grudgitis. Scoffers have long ridiculed the advice given by Jesus to love your enemies that we find in Matthew 5:44. This advice has been labeled as impractical, idealistic, and absurd by many. But psychiatrists are recommending forgiveness as a panacea or cure for many of our physical ills. You see, the moment you start hating a person, you become their slave, and they start controlling your thoughts. And they could be many miles away, but thoughts about them can hound you wherever you go. Instead of grudgitis, God teaches in Colossians 3, verse 8 and verse 12, but now you also put them all aside, anger, wrath, malice, slander, and abusive speech from your mouth. Then we jump down to verse 12. So as those who have been chosen of God, holy and beloved, put on a heart of compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience. And then we go to the next verse. Bearing with one another and forgiving each other. Whoever has a complaint against anyone, just as the Lord forgave you, so also should you. Look at the end of verse 13 there. Just as God forgives us is the way we should forgive others. Then verse 14, beyond all these things, put on love, which is the perfect bond of unity. You see, God's way is always the healthier way. God's way is always the better way. God's way also leads to eternal life. If the Krum Church of Christ can be of any help to you spiritually, go to our website, find our email address, and contact us, and let us know what we can do to be of help to you spiritually. I would also invite you, if you can, to come and worship with us this Lord's Day for Bible study at 9:30 and worship at 10:30. You would be our honored guest. Again, I wish you a wonderful rest of the week. And God bless you always. And I hope you'll join us next week for, Lord willing, another stepping stone.